My name is Ryan Greenspan. I play on San Diego Dynasty from the United States. I'm out here guesting on the team Houston Heat from Texas. Dynasty doesn't play this year in the Millennium Series because it's a very tough budget. It's very expensive to fly out here from the United States. If you win the entire series, then you win maybe like 12,000 or 15,000 euros, but that's how much it costs to come to one or two events. So it's not worth it cost-wise to send 7 players out and hopefully you win the tournament and all the series. If they paid out every event, then maybe it's different, but it's just not worth it financially for a team from the United States to come out. Yeah. Last year we played all the events, but it was still yeah, I'll get you. it was still really expensive and hard to do. I'm playing with the Houston Heat guys because for a couple of reasons. One, the locking of the rosters, the way the Millennium locks the rosters a month in advance before the event. They really needed a player, and I wanted to play in Europe, and not very many other teams could get the budget together to have me fly out. And then also it's nice to play on a team that speaks English. I was gonna play with Art Chaos, but there were sponsorship issues that they had. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to play with them because of the Lux or the GI Sports or something like that. So the Houston Heat guys really made it so it was okay. And plus, it's like I said, it's nice to be able to play on a team that speaks English, and we can make game plans together. Right now we have 2 wins back to back in the PSP event, which is the first time we've ever done that, and it's the first time that the teams looked really strong in a couple years. So yeah, it's gonna be hard to beat us, but right now, as we always say, it's not like we can go any higher than we are now. So we got to really fight to keep that position. And the PSP event, like the Challengers or the Champions League, is very difficult right now, because it's the 10 best teams in the world. So you saw a team like the Russian Legion get dropped down, and that's scary. It's very scary for a team like us. The new divisions, it makes for a more exciting event because everybody's at risk. Like the TonTons almost beat Ironman in the MAO. Had they beat Ironman, then the Ironman may have gotten sent down to the lower division. So it's really hard to say. Like some of the best teams in the world, we're still very close. 1 or 2 points in either direction can send a team like us even to the Challengers League, and then that's basically like 2 last place finishes. So your season is over. So it'd be scary if we didn't make it for World Cup or something. I don't even know what we would do. Of telling the people what is actually happening and keeping it somewhat exciting, but all the breaks is too long. You need to keep people's interest more. So I think maybe if the field was changed, I don't know, it's hard. No one's mastered it, that's why we still don't know. I think paintball in 10 years, we're gonna all be flying around on spaceships and shooting lasers at each other. I don't know what paintball is going to be like, but hopefully it grows. As long as the economy is healthy, then paintball's healthy. Like I started paintball in 2000, and the economy went really big. And prize money there was just money everywhere, people throwing it in the air, and then then the economy went down and paintball got smaller. Now it's back up. People are getting better, more people are playing. It's much more competitive. The equipment is like all streamlined and very nice. So I think it can only get better as long as. As I would like when the Millennium Series has their European Nations Cup. Why can't America be in there? We've been playing in Europe since the Millennium Series started 14 years ago, and we're still not allowed to play. The only Nations Cup we're allowed to play in is the one in Malaysia. So, and not all the teams are there because not all the good teams go, because no one wants to fly over to Malaysia just to play in a nonsense event. So it would be nice if there was a true World Cup, kind of like in Orlando, but they had all the nations. Like the Millennium Series does the best Nations Cup, but America's not allowed to play, which I think is unfair. Yeah, so we picked up Rusty to coach with us at the end of last year, and I think everybody has seen, all of our fans have seen a noticeable change, and I think that's because he's a very smart player, he's very reasonable and level-headed, and he's very calm. And he has a lot of confidence in our players. That's one thing I've noticed, is his confidence level is very high. So if someone makes a mistake, it's okay. He's gonna put you back out there. And if he puts you back out there, that means he has confidence in you. So that builds confidence for everybody, and I think that's a big thing. He's very positive, and he's very calculated, and all of our meetings, they last forever, a lot longer than any other team meeting I've ever been in. And he's always drawing things down and showing us this and showing us that. It's a little repetitive, but I think, you know, it's working. Mike had a different way of coaching, you know. Mike is a little more stern, and Mike's a great coach because he motivates people in a different way. But sometimes it's a negative motivation, you know, saying like, if he picks on a couple people saying they're not playing well, then it kind of brings the morale of the team down. So not as everybody's just happy. Everybody on our team is having fun, you know. Even when we lost the tournament in World Cup, we still had fun. And, you know, we lost the tournament in Huntington Beach. We're still having fun out there, and we're still having fun at practice, but now we're winning, and it makes it a little more fun. Okay, so the first bit of advice I can give anybody who wants to be a professional paintball player is stay in school. That's the first thing, okay? Because there's not a lot of players in the world that can live professionally, okay? I fly, like, last year I flew 230,000 miles, which I don't know in kilometers, that's like 5 million kilometers in a year. But I fly a lot, and I travel to different countries, different states, and I do clinics all the time. And then when you win, you get a little bit of prize money, but that's not where all the cash comes from. You have to be able to sell guns and build clients and kind of hustle around the world. You know, Bobby Aviles does a good job of it. Justin Rabikoff does a good job of it. Marcelo is doing his job, you know, as much as he can. And then Fedorov and the Russian guys have a really good, you know, hook up over in Russia, which is always some oil or some banker that has just so much money they don't know what to do with it. Those guys are lucky. But it's very difficult to be a professional paintball player, especially in America, because there's lots of them, you know, and it's very hard to be, you know, very good at the sport, at this sport, and then also be very good dealing with people and teaching and stuff like that. I basically live for most part of the year out of a suitcase, but I live in San Diego by the beach. It's a beautiful place. It's the best city in America. Probably one of the nicest cities in the world, but I travel a lot. Like I said, I fly 230,000 miles every year. And I am constantly traveling from hotel to hotel and from city to city around the world, which is you know, a great opportunity for me.
How do you spend your free time? So, what's your hobbies?
So, at home, I love the ocean. So as much as I can be in the ocean, I am. So I surf, I scuba dive, I spearfish, I just free dive and stuff like that. In the winter time, because it's too cold in the water, I'll go snowboarding, or I'll fly down to like South America or something and be warm and tropical. But I try to be as active as possible, you know. But other than that, I kind of just try to relax also when I'm at home, because when I am at home, it's like a vacation, you know. Yeah. If I'm gone for a week or, you know, 3 weeks sometimes, and I come home, it's like, it's a nice relaxation to be home for 5 days and then go back to practice.
I have a stupid question for you.
Of course.
All your life you had one job. You pay for this $1,000 every month.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want to do? Runner snake with 200 kilo in your backpack? Pit crew? Or referee?
Pit crew. Easy. 200 kilos?
It's example.
Yeah. Run to the snake every game for 1 year.
Lot of in your backpack.
Yeah. For 1,000 euros?
1,000.
Pit crew all day.
Pit crew. Only pit crew.
Only pit crew.
Okay.
Easy money.
Easy money, just hang out. But can I play on my free time? I definitely not a ref. Those guys, that sucks.
No ref?
Refs are always bad guys. No one likes the refs.
You did before?
No, yeah. I've refed lots of times. But I'm a good ref. I'm a really good ref. Now, if I'm reffing like the kids and stuff, they're always, you're fine, you keep playing, you know? And if I'm reffing the tournament, you know, like I always watch I don't pull 1-for-1s unless someone's like, you know? Someone gets hit, I'm like, come on, hey, come on. If I have to run in and pull them out and I get shot, then it's a penalty, you know? But if they get hit, I'm like, hey, come on out, come on, then it's okay. But if I get shot a bunch, then someone's getting some penalties. Then I'm angry, yeah. So I want to thank everybody for watching 1-for-1 Paintball, you know. I'm stoked to be here on your computer screen or TV screen, wherever you're watching me from, and yeah, keep watching.
Yeah, merci.
All right,
Thank you.